right? Let's go find us a pretty ghoul.
Entry to this sector of the general-purpose movable cell array is strictly forbidden. I repeat, entry to this cell garden sector is not permitted under any circumstances.
What? Huh? What's the big idea? Of course I have. What do I look like? An idiot? If I didn't have the right entitlements, we wouldn't even have made it past the door. Hey, I know my rights. I've claimed the entitlements, and I need to get in there. What's the deal?
Continued refusal to comply with a direct order from your accessory will result in a disciplinary report being filed with the Office of Peace and Stability.
Yeah, we need to do some thinking. Nah, much as I hate to say it, I think we need to fall back and check with Uwe. He said he'd be in the fueling station, right?
So, how'd the ghost hunt go? Are you serious? You've claimed the entitlements you need, right? I wonder what's going down. There must be something in there they don't want you to see. Well, if you want my advice, you'll stay well clear. All this stuff about a ghost sounds like the kind of tall tale the fraternity might cook up to get soft-headed kids to do their dirty work for them. Just forget about it, if you know what's good for you. What's the best way of putting this? I guess you could say it's a bunch of folks who like to sail close to the wind. They know how to avoid panopticon surveillance, and they're mixed up in gun running and black market resource trading. I'd have little to do with them as possible if I were you. And give up on the ghost hunting too while you're at it.
Hey. Hey.
Hello.
Hey, you! Where'd you think you're going? Where the hell are my glasses? I know you hid them somewhere. Huh, you think you can pull the wool over my eyes? I know you did it, and I'll be telling the Office of Peace and Stability as much. That is, unless you can give me some compensation for all the pain and distress you've caused me.
Whoa! What the hell do you think you're doing?
Listen, those were expensive specs. Let's say I know a man who can make things happen. If you took on, say, 500,000 years of my sentence, I might be able to forgive you.
Are you freaking crazy, man?
Well, if you're not willing to agree to my terms, I don't have much choice. I'll just have to get my friend to bump you both back down to Code 1.
Huh? You've got to be kidding me!
You should see your faces. I'm sorry I couldn't resist. I was just yanking your little chains. I wanted to see if Ue's latest lapdogs could take a joke. And I think I have the answer.
You know Ue? What's your story, anyway?
Ah, where are my manners? The name's Carlos. I've known Ue since forever. He's told me all about you. But he didn't tell me you were such easy marks. That was priceless.
Where do you get off treating people like that, anyway?
I said I was sorry, didn't I? Look, what would you say if I told you I knew how to get an accessory to turn a blind eye? You going into the cell garden, let's say. Hey, not so loud.
You really know how we can stop our accessories from being such pains in the butt?
Of course I do. I mean, would I lie to you? I'm sorry. I just can't get over that look on your face when...
Knock it off, will ya?
Okay, calm down. Let's deep breaths. It's a piece of cake. You just need to make friends with a citizen. Anyone will do. Then you can get them to make certain adjustments to your accessory.
I'm not exactly sure we're allowed to mess around with our accessories like that.
Well, that doesn't stop most folks from doing it. Rules are for bending, right?
A citizen, huh? There was that Julian guy, I guess. We helped him out of a jam and he came to thank us personally. He's a real gent. We could ask him.
Julian? Yeah, I think I know him. He spends a lot of his spare time in Zaka. Probably find him there.
Okay, let's go check it out.
I'd love to, really I would, but I'm afraid I'm an untrustworthy foreigner. I'm not from this panopticon, you see. And that means I'm not allowed into the cell garden.
Messing with us again, aren't you? I wish you'd knock it off with the dumb jokes.
Well, you're free to believe me or not. Doesn't bother me. Why don't you ask Ue about me when you get the chance? Don't thank me. Pay me. I'll be expecting a cut of the reward if they're really...
Okay, I'm gonna hit Zaka and see if Julian's around. See you in there.
Ah, here you are.
Oh, hello there. Thanks again for rescuing me. I don't know what I would have done.
Julie, man, you gotta help us. This is like the most important thing ever in the history of time.
Okay, calm down. Tell me what it is you need. So let me get this straight. You need to get into a restricted area to find out about a ghost, but your accessories aren't having any of it? Well, I could make the necessary tweaks to the accessories in question, but it would be a serious violation of the People's Charter. Okay, I'll do it. You saved my life. This is the least I can do to repay you.
Woohoo! We are in business!
But there's something I'll need you to do for me before I can get to work. There's a particular resource I'm going to need in order to help you out. I'd like you to find it for me. I may be a citizen, but that doesn't mean I can just rustle up any resource I please. If you can get it for me, I'll be more than happy to help you out. I've written down what I need. Unless I'm very much mistaken, you should be able to find it on level 1 of Citizen's Promenade. Once you've tracked it down, bring it back here, and I'll get tweaking.
All right, Citizens Promenade, here we come. It was level 1, right? I bet I find it before you.
Greetings, sinners. I've got an important message for you from the office of Pieces. Stability. I just wanted to let you know that affectionate feelings towards our ultra-high-spec multi-purpose administration. Greetings, sinners. joy and prosperity come in it. A sacrifice a day keeps disaster.
What's up?
Ah, I see you've brought me what I need.
And I'm back. Huh? Beat me to it, did you, partner? I should have known you would.
Yes, this looks perfect. I'll head back to my workshop and get started. Oh, and I'm going to need to borrow your accessories, of course. All done. Oh, I don't know about that. I do my best, I suppose. Yes, I was coming to that. Basically, I've added a nice new function to your accessories. All you have to do is stand in front of them and put your finger on your lips. This will trigger a scrubbing sequence that will temporarily disable surveillance memory. It's known as the Zip It system. Pretty nifty, don't you think? It lets you do things that aren't entirely within the law without your accessories being able to say a thing. Just be aware that it only works for short periods of time, so don't risk it unless it's absolutely necessary.
Julian, you're the man! I can't wait to test this out. Come on, let's hit the cell garden.
He's a lively one, your friend, isn't he?
Greetings, sinners. It's time for the slogan of the day, courtesy of your friends at the Joy and Prosperity Committee.
Scrubbing sequence initiated. Suspending surveillance protocol.
It worked! It worked! Okay, I'm heading in. Hey, I got a bad feeling about this, man. We need to get out of here. Like now. Aw, Shaz! You got the wrong guy, man! Wait, I can explain.
Intruders apprehended in restricted area. Returning offenders to containment cells.
So, it looks like you finally found her. But she's not looking so good, is she? She needs your help. Save her, and you might bring about the great transformation and finally find true freedom.
Wake up, worm. Do you realize what you were caught doing? Don't lie to me, maggot! Not only were you caught trespassing in a highly restricted area, you now compound your crime by lying to a superior. Your sentence has been extended. Did you find that room purely by accident? Or no? On second thought, I don't want to know. You will not breathe a word about this little debacle to anyone. If you do, the punishment will be swift and brutal. Do I make myself clear?
Message received from Cinermash's Leo Bruno. Subject requests rendezvous at fueling station. An exit permit is required in order to leave the containment cell. Sinners are... Sinners are strong. Permit gra- Enemy. Citizens are to be reclaimed and delivered to resource reclamation units. Initiating resource harvesting. Hostile forces detected. Prepare to engage.
I got you now. Give me your best shot. I got you now. Your best shot.
Enemy effector immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
I got you now.
Attention,
Give me your
fluor
best
level is
shot.
critical. Door functionality at risk.
A trifle. I got you now.
Current orders cannot be carried out. Reverting to
Give me your
basic
best
orders.
shot. Stay calm. I got you now.
Obligation acknowledged.
Give me your best shot. A trifle. I got you now. Give me your best shot.
Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
Focus. Gotcha.
Objective arm destroyed. Secure citizen. Enemy
Okay.
reinforcements inbound. Prepare to engage. Enemy abductor in pursuit. Proceed with caution. Senders are required to escort citizens
Thanks
to
for the
RUs
assist.
for extraction. Citizens secured. Deliver to Resource Reclamation Unit. Resource Reclamation Unit still operational.
I got you now. Give me your best shot.
Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown.
Don't overdo it.
Green. Resuming combat.
I got you now. Is that all?
Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor structural integrity at 30%. Prepare for final assault.
Give me your best shot.
Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Sinners are required to escort citizens to RRUs for extraction. Roger.
Been waiting for you.
Unable to carry out order. Sinners are required to escort citizens to RRUs for extraction.
Like the wind.
Thanks for the assist.
Operation successful.
I could see my
Filing
wife
a
again.
PS post-engagement report. Donate resources to the Ministry of Productivity to earn entitlement points. sinners are strongly in... We must continue to serve the greater good.
Greetings, sinners. It's time for an important message from your friends at the Sartorial Responsibility Board. Sinners have recently been observed wearing skirts that exceed the regulation left by a waste of valuable material. Please don't hesitate to let us know about any fellow sinner you suspect of being guilty of taking. Greetings, sinners.
You're okay? Thanks, Shaz, man. I was worried about you there for a minute. Huh? The one they had trussed up tight and were keeping under ultra-strict surveillance, you mean? My old man always told me that if a chick looks like trouble, she probably is. And that chick had trouble written all over her. I hate to ditch a damsel in distress, but I think we gotta leave this one be. Seriously? Boy, you really don't know when to quit, huh? Look, I got you mixed up in all this, so if you do go back, I'll be like 100% behind you. I guess. Man, this is not gonna end well.
So, any luck on the wild ghost chase, losers?
Huh? You two know Carlos?
Hey, I know you well enough for me to have let you in on my zippy little secret.
Is that supposed to be you being subtle? I already know it was you who told these clowns about scrubbing, Carlos.
Oh, don't be like that. I was just teaching these poor, innocent sinners something that will help them survive in this cruel world.
Don't pull that high and mighty crap with me. Why'd you tell them about that stuff? What if they have gotten hurt?
But they didn't, did they? And they came back with a pretty interesting story, too.
What are you talking about? Just what did you two see? And don't tell me it had anything to do with that ghost story pool. Who? Where? You mean you found someone in the cell garden?
We ain't allowed to talk about it, but it was no ghost, that's for sure. Are you serious? And face those security goons again?
Slow down, sinners. Quit talking in riddles and tell me exactly what's going on.
You saw the chick, right? You clocked her threads? You may never have seen a retribution, but I have. And those shazheads from on high dress exactly like that. And I ain't in the habit of rescuing those guys. You think they had her tied up like that because she's a sweet kid with a happy-go-lucky attitude? Think again, genius.
Whatever's going on, it sounds like you ain't gonna let it lie. And if I can't stop you, I better make sure you at least don't get yourselves, or us, in hot water. You got a citizen to tweak your accessories so they turn a blind eye, right? Maybe your friend has some other ideas about how to go about things, undetected.
Yeah, of course. We need to talk to Julia. Why didn't I think of that? I'm gonna head to Zaka and see if he's around. Laters!
Ah, there you are. So did you have any luck in the search for the mystery girl? Oh dear. Why don't you tell me all about it? Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but Cell Garden security is above my pay grade. And from what you've told me, it sounds like the sector was under much tighter security than usual. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid it's just too risky for me to get involved. Look, I'm afraid we citizens aren't miracle workers. Try to see things from my point of view. I've got a family. I have responsibilities. I'm as intrigued by all of this as you are, but I'm going to need a better reason than curiosity to get involved in something as risky as this. Listen, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do for you. So let's leave it there, shall we? Well, but if you tell them I helped you, you'll be implicating yourselves, and you'll get in a lot more trouble than me. Trust me. You really care that much? Okay, you've got me. I'll see what I can do. I can tell when someone's just not going to back down. Besides, if I let you go into this without any help, it'd be suicide. I'd never forgive myself for that. And more importantly, I'd never hear the end of it from my wife. Now, if I'm going to help you, there are some pretty rare resources I'm going to need. Could I ask you to go on another scavenger hunt for me? Good. Then it's settled. Now, the resources in question can only be earned as the reward for doing a specific operation. I've just issued it to you, so you can do it whenever you're ready. Once you've got your hands on the goods, bring them to me, and we'll take it from there.
Yo.
Cooperation with other sinners, or comrades, is strongly recommended in order to increase the operational efficiency. Comrades can be selected prior to operation commencement, and will be dispatched to join you on the battlefield. Note that only sinners who have officially indicated their willingness to work alongside you may be selected as comrades. All attendees of the recent welcome party have submitted declarations of willingness to cooperate. It is advised that attempting the current operation without comrade accompaniment would be unwise. Cooperation is essential to the quick and efficient accomplishment of operational objectives. Sinners with complementary abilities are expected to join forces. Please note that the ensuing operation differs in nature to those attempted thus far. Primary objective will be to harvest designated resources. Citizen reclamation is not required. Destination reached. Prepare to deploy.
I'll cover you!
Hey, quit hogging all the glory!
Orders are to harvest specified resources with allocated time limit. Enemy resistance anticipated. Suppress enemy resistance, and collect all frigid resources. Harvest target missile hits within a lot of time. Hostile forces detected. Prepare to engage.
Give me your best shot.
Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
I got you now.
Health scan initiated. Advise treatment of injuries.
Give me your best shot.
Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor in pursuit. Proceed with caution.
Can't move.
Comrade engaged in abductor drive. Survival success. Enemy critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown. Condition. Green. Resuming combat.
Got you now.
Critical damage sustained.
Don't
Condition.
overdo it.
Green. Resuming combat.
Give me your best shot.
Function. Blue all levels critical. Foreign functionality at risk. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor in
Got you
pursuit.
now.
Proceed with caution. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor structural integrity at 50%. Enemy abductor destroyed. Neutralize all remaining abductors. Critical damage sustained. Commencing temporary shutdown.
Thank you. Don't overdo it.
Condition. Green. Resuming combat.
Time for a long sleep. Clean up,
Enemy abductor structural integrity at 30%. Enemy abductor in pursuit. Proceed with